Good morning.
Good morning. This is the 29th of July, and this is Meditation Reflections. Welcome. Today is a new day.
True.
Yeah.
With lots of change and transformation underway.
Absolutely.
Which is rather fascinating.
Yeah. And anyway, we did some clearing the other evening, which was very necessary.
With some wonderful friends who are helping us enlarge the clearing fields.
Yeah. So today I want to, you can go first, but I'm going to introduce you to an instrument that helps us do clearings. So.
Mine was a reasonably short message this morning, and it was about in all the turmoil and the trouble around us, you get a lot of negative, which adds to confusion and lowers your vibration. But you're getting little bits of really positive information coming through. And it's saying, latch on to those little bits of positive understandings, enlightenment, delight, so forth, and use them as energy to change things around you. And they were talking about the immediate around you, your house, your garden, your village, your community, even tiny things like helping put flowers in the local cafe on the tables, something that increases the positive balance of the world.
Or your own table.
True. So look for those little things. This is a habit that we're about to learn. They're saying it goes larger and larger as you get used to doing it. But this is the first small step of positive habits.
Yeah, and keep smiling. Smile at the little things. You see a kitten or a puppy, or what do you call the little dandelion puff things?
Yes.
Dandelion seed. Spring is coming for the southern hemisphere, so.
Oh, that helps enormously.
Yeah, I think we need a good spring because there's massive confusion going on in the planet now. And we need to tend to that because things can creep into us, into our minds, and we see all the negativity, especially on mainstream media. You get an overdose of that, and it is depressing. So limit your time looking at things like that and notice the positive things. And when things build up, and they did for me actually, and it was actually draining my energy. I had very little physical energy. And like I said, we did a clearing the other night, and we need some more. But I wanted to show you one of the instruments that helped me do that. And I've had this for a good number of years. It's a didgeridoo, and I've been carving on it ever since I got it. I picked it up in Australia, and the first one is the third eye. It represents the open third eye. And I'll show you the different things I have on here. Here's the Om symbol, which is
Universal.
Universal, Om, we all know what that is.
Source. And
then here is one of my totems, is a crow. This is a medicine wheel.
You also have to remember that's the symbol for Taranaki.
Oh, yeah, this is the symbol for Taranaki, which is where we live.
Which I think is interesting.
I'm trying to remember the woman's name that wrote the book on.
Sorry, I can't do that one for you.
Grace. Can't come up with her last name.
But she wrote a book of symbols for New Zealand, which was great.
Here we have a bear that I'm still carving on. This is the, what do we got? Star of David here. This is a Choku Rei symbol. Here we have a kangaroo. We got all kinds of things on here. We have a turtle at the bottom, which is another.
It's a sea turtle too.
Yeah, another one of my totems. My main totem is the bear, which I'm still working on. We're always working on ourselves.
You asked a Maori had some designs, which
yes,
are the next stage of the carving.
You probably can't see them on here. They're penciled in, which I will be carving around those.
So it's collected a lot of symbols from a lot of areas.
So it's, when I had a crystal shop, I would use it daily to clear the crystals in the shop. So I'll give you a little toot on here so you can see what it sounds like.
Lovely. Isn't that a lovely deep sound?
And it brings up earth, excuse me, out of practice. brings up earth energies
One of the things
and
is,
grounding
Grounding.
and clearing, of
and
course.
this was a didge made that was hollowed out by the little termites. It's one of
Yeah.
the original kinds that you would get in Australia, and it has two different colors of wood, which makes the
Yeah, the outer wood is
light.
This wood is called mulga by the way.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, and you carve down to the darker wood, and that's what makes it stand out.
The carving improves the sound too, which is
Yeah.
equally interesting. So it's an ongoing evolution.
So I've been working on this, and the sound has changed through the years of it. I should be practicing more with it.
Well, 'tis the season.
It's the
It's
season.
much better to sit outside and play in the garden, and we are seeing spring.
And I've always had difficulty breathing through my nose, so the cyclic breathing that many people can do is difficult for me. But I can still get some good sounds out of it.
Yes.
And it works for our purposes.
And probably good exercise too.
So you can choose your own talisman or whatever works for you. A drum, rattle,
I use tingshaws.
tingshaws, singing bowl,
Mhm.
and all of these things work very well. So,
Yeah.
or even your voice, yeah.
What you're doing
Toning.
is making a choice for a positive moment in your environment, something that you have control of and can change, and just reminding yourself that even in the darkness there is light.
Yes. So what we're doing, we're all vibration. Sometimes we need to adjust that vibration, and it can be done with sound.
True.
Yeah.
Reminding ourselves.
So
Anyway, look for the positive. Look for the little changes you can make. After all, this is spring, and it always starts with little changes that grow into lovely flowers later.
thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Blessings upon you.
Blessings.